the definition. So we say that an array is a container. We say a container object that holds a fixed number of values of a single type. By single type we mean the data type. We can also say that an array, so we can also say an array is also a collection of items of the same type. You can say it's a collection of items of the same type. Good. So having this, we need to understand that an array is just like a normal variable. A normal variable being, I can say, a variable of person. I can say var person, right? Person is of type, let's say, string. Okay? This is a single variable. However, an array contains multiple variables. An array contains multiple variables, okay? Okay. So we can start with the syntax. The array syntax. An array syntax is, we normally specify the array name, full colon, the term array or the keyword array, box brackets. Within the box brackets, we normally specify the range or the size of array, and we complete by specifying the data type. So, and semicolon at the end. Just a minute. So that's the full syntax. The array name, the array, the term array or the keyword array, and the range, which is the size of the array or the number of elements of the array, and you use the keyword of and finish off by specifying the data type. Okay, so this is for example. Can give an example, or let's specify what the range is. This is the size of the array, size of the array, or the number of elements within the array. So you can go ahead by giving an example. So for example, you can start by giving, let's say, an array that has the names of 5 people, for example. So the first example will show us an array displaying names of 5 people, for example. Okay, so we start as usual. We normally start a program by specifying program, the program name, let's say 5 people. Our program's name is 5 people. Let's say input output. Semicolon. Uses CRT, and we go ahead and describe the variables. So which variables are we using? We are going to introduce an array. That's the type of variable that we're going to be using. This array, let's say we'll name it names, just names. Okay, names. According to the syntax, followed by full colon, and then the keyword array, box brackets. We saw that from the syntax we use the array name. Okay, we have specified that as names. The array, we have used the keyword array. For the range, which is the size of the array or the number of elements within the array, our question is looking for the names of 5 people. So our array will have 5 inputs, names of 5 people. So the first 2 dots, make sure there are 2 dots, and 5, to specify that the size of our array is 5 elements. 5 elements being the 5 names of 5 people. Okay, we complete by specifying the keyword of, maybe in caps, maybe in small letters, does not matter in Pascal, of data type. So a name is of data type, let's say string. Semicolon. So we should then again introduce another variable, let's say x, that we will refer it to an integer, and we will use this data type, this x, to refer to the specific element within the 5 elements of the array. Okay, so let's start our main program. Begin. We begin by saying names, which is the name of the array. Within the first, we want the first element to be, make sure it's an assignment statement, an assignment operator, 2 full colons and an equal sign. So the first name should be, let's say, Alice, and semicolon. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is how we are. This is a comment. Remember, there's a question about how do we comment in Pascal. This is how we add items to our array. Okay, so this is how we add items to our array. We use the array name, the index of the array, the index being the specific location where you'd like this term to be stored within the array, and then the term that you'd like, the term or information that you'd like to be stored within that specific location. Okay, the second one, you can say names, and make sure that the terms that you're using are the exact same terms so that you do not get errors. So our second element could be Andrew. Another element, or the element in the third index, should be Andrea. The element in the fourth index, this should be, or we could make it be another name starting with A, maybe Alex. And the final element the final element should contain Anastasia. Okay, so we have five pieces of information or 5 pieces of data that we would like to be stored in these specific locations. Okay, we'd like them to be stored in these specific locations within our array. Okay, so as we continue, we'd like to see these names displayed first. So we say right line, you can specify a single name, a single element first, or a single a single location. Let's say we say the 4th location. Okay, this line will output the element that we have stored in the 4th location, which is the term Alex. Okay, so you can end. You can end there and run and run the small program that we have. Okay, and what will our program do? It's an array displaying the names of 5 people. And what have we done? We have just created the array. That is the declaration of our variable array, and x, that that is the integer, specifies the location of the arrays, and within the main program, in between the begin and end, what have we done? We have specified in each and every location of our array, okay? Within the 5 elements of our array, we have specified the terms that we'd like to be stored within those locations, okay? And this final term is to do what? The right line, we'd like to display the element in the 4th index in the array. So you can run that short program and see.